We're here and we have no idea where to go. I've got no connection on my phone, no way of contacting anyone. Next stop, we have another line to go into Chile. And just like that, we have made it on our bus. We are gonna munch now. Come on. They had Michael Jackson on, I was gonna watch it, but it's only in Spanish. Actually, that would be pretty funny. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's a waste of time, waste of money. Now we are in Chile. This is day 3 of the Uyuni Salt Flats tour, where we are finally entering into Chile. Let's go. We've got to represent Bolivia one last time, one last day. We've got to go now as we are running a bit late. We've got to hop in the car, go see what's up, go see what's around. You saw the preview, not going to take too long. I'll see you all there. We've got our car we're about to go into, but we have our beautiful freezing morning over this lake. Check it out. MashaAllah, beautiful. Sun is up, it's early. We've got places to be, people to see. It's cold. First stop, location, desert, Pampahara. What else is the desert called? The Salvador Dalí Desert. Check it out. If you see all these rocks on this ridge, you would know that in some of his paintings, it does look like this as the background. And even, they're trying to say, they're not sure if he did ever come here. They think that he maybe took inspiration from this spot, as even the mountains are melting, which gives off the melting clock vibe. But what's really interesting is I see this stone over here, which looks like he's in sujud, which is, yeah, very interesting. We got the Salvador Dalí Desert, and then this rock over here. And I remember seeing it, I'm like, what the heck? It's in this mist. It's just a random rock in the middle of nowhere as well. Look at this. Okay, when you get a lot closer, it looks less so. Oh, it looks like someone put this here. But yeah, the rock, you've got his ankle, his knees, you got his back, comes up and his head. And then from this angle, it looked like he was in sajda. But yeah, that's the rocks over there. And he did say it's incredibly deceiving how far it is. It'll take you over an hour and a half to walk over there. I thought it'd take maybe like 15 minutes, but it's way away. The rocks aren't like 5 meters tall, they're like 25 meters tall. Also, my ears are freezing, so it is go time. Next location, it is freezing and it is that cold that the lake in front of me, this massive lake right here, is completely frozen. This is actually the last stop in Bolivia until we enter into Chile. And I just want to give a bit of information on what is over here, these two mountains. I took some notes, which is interesting because you don't realize how tall they are in comparison to where we are right now. There is the one Coriacon, the second one over there, which is almost 6,000 meters tall, which is crazy seeing it from this level. It just looks like a little mountain. I guess we are like 4,500 meters high, so it doesn't look that big. And then we have Horicas, which is 5,860-ish meters, overlooking the White Lagoon, which is this lake right here, which is actually rich in borax. That's why it's known as the White Lagoon. And then all the way down there, which we can't actually go closer to because it is toxic, and I don't know, it's not that great to go to, it's called the Green Lake, which is rich in, it's got arsenic and copper dioxide, which when the wind hits it, and when it's, I guess, not so frozen, I actually don't know if that one's frozen, but when the wind hits it, it's actually green, which is quite interesting. But this water flows into there, and no birds or anything go in there because it's toxic, and if you light like a cigarette or anything, you'll end up on fire because it burns bright. Yeah, so this is our last stop until we end up over there and we go behind the volcano to where we reach Chile, and then we enter into Chile, and I am very chilly right now and I am ready to go. So it's back to the car and then we go on a mission. Border control, just had to pass our passports, do our scan thing, and now we are off to Chile. Next stop, we have another line to go into Chile. The problem is I think this line's going to be a while, and it is pretty cold. We made it onto the bus. And now we are in Chile. Actually, we still need to go through border control, but I thought I'd just take this off for now. Obviously couldn't film anything inside, but just like that, we have entered Chile. Would you look at that? Your boy has made it to Chile. As you can see, we had to retire the Bolivian patch. If we find a Chilean patch, we'll have to add it on. However, this right here is Chile. Except I'm glad that it's not as chilly inside the bus. It's cold, but it's not as chilly. Now we have to bus ride all the way to San Pedro de Atacama, and then from there, check it out, maybe a few hours if we got time. Otherwise we got to go straight away, get on another bus, go to Calama, where we have a flight to the capital of Santiago. Right now we have a 1 hour bus ahead, so please enjoy this time skip. Boom, just like that. San Pedro de Atacama. We're here and we have no idea where to go. I was told that the center is that way. I've got no connection on my phone. I've no way of contacting anyone. However, I see a market and I presume I can find a SIM card in there, because for some reason my SIM isn't working, unfortunately. Yeah, that looks like a SIM. Alrighty, so SIM card is sorted. However, you may be wondering, Kalim, I thought you worked with the eSIM. I thought they had SIM cards. Well, your boy was a bit silly and he somehow accidentally uninstalled his eSIM and had no connection and needed it to reinstall and download. And anyway, we got a SIM, we sorted. However, I think now is a good time to thank the sponsor of this video, eSIM. They are the reason why I'm able to stay connected and upload these very videos every single day. So if you are planning your trip, I would highly suggest using them and use my code KALIM15 for 15% off your first purchase. Thank you. Right now, what am I doing? I'm walking down the main road. I want to find a cafe to ideally get something to munch and work out how we are getting to Calama, which is the city that we are flying out of to Santiago tonight. We've got a few hours, so we'll sit down, grab something to eat. But this is the main strip of San Pedro de Atacama. Not much going on, but it's pretty cool. So we'll look around and we'll work out how we're getting to the next spot. Yeah. Cafe secured. Yes, we got eggs, tomato, avocado, bread. We are sorted. Alhamdulillah. We're going to eat something here. I've just organised, worked out how we're going to take a bus to Calama. Gotta eat this, go to the bus terminal, and then work it out. Because they said it leaves hourly, but I can't find anything to book online for like another 3 hours. So I'm just going to go there and work it out. We are going to munch now. Come on. Alrighty, check this out. Alhamdulillah, we just finished eating and now we will head directly to the bus terminal. Yeah, we worked out that the buses do leave every hour. If I had to book online, I would have to book like 3 hours later, which I am not interested in doing. I hate being late to flights. Yeah, regardless, that was San Pedro de Atacama. I don't know what else we're going to see, but we're going to walk to the bus terminal, ideally get a bus ticket, and then continue on to Calama. What am I going to do there? I don't know. If I find a spot to sit this bag, we'll explore a bit, which I think I will. Otherwise, then it's on to Santiago. And I'm going to give you some sauce on this travel journey once we get to the bus terminal and we're waiting, because it's interesting. It's a new realm that I'm leaning into, and we're learning a lot on this journey of content travel creation. So I'll see you there. Terminal de buses. Can't speak Spanish, but this is the bus terminal right here. Your arrival and departures there. So we left our bags in there to wait. However, if you are trying to book your ticket basically anywhere from here, just down the end, you have a bunch of tour agencies to where you can book your bus anyway. Obviously we're going to Calama, so I booked one there. It cost me 7,000 Chilean pesos. We have venues, the bathroom, and then we go to the waiting room because we have roughly 20 minutes until our bus is leaving. So yeah, we chill here. Big waiting room, and the bus area out here. So what did I want to speak on once I got to the bus terminal and I'm waiting for my bus? We don't have much time. However, I want to bring up a very valuable point, and a very valuable point of life, which is if you shoot all the shots you can take, you will miss a bunch. However, you have the chance of some going in. Now, if you never shoot, it's never going to go in. Alright, this bus is pretty loud. That's the bus we're getting. However, let me explain. I am nowhere near where I hope to be one day, inshallah, with travel content and doing this YouTube thing. However, I am at the point where I'm able to approach sort of sponsors and businesses and accommodation to doing collaborations, which makes travel a lot cheaper. For example, I reached out to 10 Airbnbs maybe an hour ago. 3 of them got back being like, you don't know what you're doing. We're not paying for your stay. Go away, you're annoying us. Understandable, I understand I am asking for a free stay in exchange for content. However, that's not always the case because some understand the value of social media. I have approached and said, hey, would you like to do a collaboration? I'll make a video for you. You allow me to stay in your spot? I have a few that are interested. Now, nothing's locked in, right? They could all turn around and be like, we're not paying for nothing. Fair enough. Then, guess what? I pay like normal, like I would have if I never shot those shots. You get what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying is those who take the shots have 100% more chance of getting it in than those who never take the shot. Take those shots, man. That's all it is. And it makes travel a whole lot cheaper, which is what I'm grateful for, if I get it. But I have had it in the past, so. And just like that, we have made it on our bus. Let's go. Champion. What time is it? 12:26, brother. The timing is on point. What are we gonna do in Calama? No idea, but we shall work it out. Bus secured. And just like that, we have made it to Calama. Now, what's the game plan? We actually got too much time to kill, but not enough time to kill where we can actually do anything significant. What does that mean? We go to a cafe, we drink a coffee, we use their internet, so let's go. Never mind, cafes were closed. We ended up walking to this shopping mall. Check it out. I went to go to the cafe and it was like temporarily closed because they were doing renovations. And this wasn't that much further. So you know what, there's gotta be something open here. We can chill out and do something. However, I see that there is a cinema. I wonder what movies are on. Because we got time, bro, we got so much time. Alright, that's the cinemas. Failed. They had Michael Jackson on, I was gonna watch it, but it's only in Spanish. Actually, that would be pretty funny. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's a waste of time, waste of money. We came to watch Michael Jackson in Spanish. Alright, well, that was fun while it lasted. I didn't just do that for the vlog. That was actually kind of funny. I didn't understand a thing, and I actually want to watch the movie properly because I didn't understand a thing, and I'm like, what's actually going on? I got a bit of it, but not enough. So now I gotta watch it in English. That was the first time I've watched a movie in a long time, man. But no, we're getting out of here now, and we are going to the airport. We got a flight to catch. And just like that, departures. We have made it to the airport. And now we have to catch a flight to Santiago. I think this is it. Brother, just checked in, but look at this line. Look at that, all the way down to here. There was 0 line when I just got here. It's crazy. That saved me like an hour coming here 5 minutes early. Let's leave. Departures. And just like that, we are waiting for our flight. I thank you all for watching. That would be the end of this vlog, as we're gonna fly and I need to lock in when I get there because it's been a journey. However, I want to update the Airbnb situation. We landed nothing. No one got back to us. It's worked before. Unfortunately, this time it doesn't work. However, I am where I started. So, alhamdulillah, it was worth a shot. Just for the next adventure, to be honest. But for now, we're going to catch this flight. I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one tomorrow in Santiago. See you. The tickets have come out for the Palestino game. So as soon as we get there, we're going to book them in. So that's the only reason why I came to Santiago, for the Palestino game. That was a fail, a little bit of a waste of time. Half an hour later, and we have failed to book once again. Oh. It is like the Fitzroy of Chile. Like we almost got ran over by a bus.